Hello and welcome back to another episode with me. So, in this episode today, I'm going to be talking about the truth around spirituality and the false light that is out there, but also about the womb and accessing your divine feminine, claiming your freaking power, and how this can completely shift and change your life. And also, this all connects with your nervous system, and that what you're truly seeking and searching for isn't the happiness, it's the safety. It's the coming back home to yourself. And this is something that I really had to connect with. And I've been on this journey for 11 years. And when I first started, there was a lot of healing happening, but I was still missing something. And it was like, what is this missing piece? And that missing piece was safety. It was the coming back home to myself, the remembering of who I truly am. And with that, I had to face my shit. I basically had to face the things that I avoided. And this is what probably many of you are bypassing or not getting to the root to. And this is what this big Kundalini awakening did for me. It literally cracked me open to my core, and it cracked me open to the truth, the remembering, and the knowing, and claiming my freaking power without discipline, without control, without manipulation, but from a place of truth, sovereignty, and fully anchoring into my body, into the root of who I am, anchoring into my heart, my womb, my divine feminine, balancing both the masculine and feminine aspects, and creating union with myself. And this is what this journey is about. Now, in this spiritual new age, there is so much shit out there, in the fact that, like, it's all love and light. You've got to do this a certain way, be this, and do these things. But the truth is, the biggest investment you can do is on yourself, to fully go inwardly, tap into whatever is holding you back, going on that subconscious journey of dismantling, breaking free from the patterns, the belief, the conditioning, the projections, the things that have you holding you back. Those are the things that have made you feel unsafe in your body. And that takes devotion, it takes time, patience, and love and compassion. And it takes someone as well to support you on that journey, to help you remember that. And any of you that come into my space, I'm literally here to hold up this mirror and be like, here's the mirror, this is you, this is who you are. It's now time for you to remember. And that's when we go on the journey of cracking you wide open to dismantle and break free from the things that are holding you back in order to set yourself free. And with that, it takes you to go on this journey of really connecting to the parts that you may not like about yourself. And that's what the dark aspects of ourselves are. That's the shadow parts, the parts of that, the people pleasing, the chasing, the overgiving, the not slowing down, the shame, the guilt, the anger, the frustration, like all of it. It's about facing that and lovingly and being so compassionate toward yourself in this journey, but also letting go of the things, the people, situations, habits, whatever is holding you back from shifting your life and creating this new reality. And here's the thing, when it comes to manifestation, manifestation happens here now. It's what you are feeling in this exact moment now. You can be there asking, doing the things, praying, visualizing, whatever that may be. But until you do that inner work, until you get to the root of what is stopping you from getting to that manifestation, whatever you are wanting to bring in or whatever, it first takes that journey of letting go of the disorientations, what is happening on that subconscious level. And that's what kind of, like, I would say the shadow, the dark side is. It's what you hold on a subconscious level. And when you go on this journey, it's about dismantling that instead of bypassing it. And what's happening in the spiritual new age is a lot of people bypassing those parts of themselves because they think it's all about love, light, all of that. Yep, there is love and light, but also there is your dark side. But that dark side is not to be scared of. It's for you to fully claim and be like, this is who I fucking am. And it's remembering and honoring that even though moving through the storm, the moments, that the hardships in life, you are still in your power, you still are, and connecting back to that inner knowing and remembering that you are who you are, and that's enough, and that you are perfect exactly where you are and who you need to be. You know, you don't need to go and chase or search for it on the external things. And that is exactly something that I had to shift in my world, that I was constantly chasing, trying, going for all these external things. And then I realized, yes, there are tools and rituals and stuff that you can do to help, but that takes also devotion in yourself, in your journey, and breaking free from what is stopping you. And this is the truth. Like when you go on this Kundalini, and this is how why Kundalini expands you in so many ways, because it's the disruptor, and it's the healer, and it's also the what is helping you to create that safety within you. Now we must feel safe in order to receive, to fully open up to whatever we are calling for. Now, one thing I want you to know, what you desire from your heart is already yours. And it's like, okay, well, how do I get there? Well, how you get there is by focusing on what is that barrier right now in this moment. And then by opening up your heart, that is when you begin to see the shifts. And by creating this new persona, this new reality, that's when you begin to really feel the shifts and see everything shift in your whole outer reality. And it takes work and devotion, and I think it's really important that you get support and someone there to help you. I mean, I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have, like, I hadn't invested in retreats, mentors, and people to help me on this journey. But I didn't confine on them being like they're the ones that are going to change my life. When I invested, I'm like, I'm investing in me, that I'm going to change my own life. And I'm thankful that these people are here to activate me and help me on this journey to shift to where I want to be. So manifestation is happening now. It's where you are right now. It's what you're feeling right now. And with that, it comes to the nervous system. It's what your nervous system feels safe to hold. So if you're there, someone that like, I want to bring in more money, or if you're a business owner and you want to expand in clients and this and whatever more, it's like you can be asking that, but does your nervous system feel safe? Where is that resistance? Now, if you're feeling that resistance, like there's that resistance for a reason, and it's leaning into that resistance, but we're leaning into that resistance in a place of where expansion can happen, but where safety is built, so that when you feel that safety, you feel safe to fully receive it, but hold it. And this is the thing, we've been so led in this world and society, is that there's so much of this false, this disorientated masculine, that that is what is stopping you from fully receiving and holding and claiming that. And with society, it's this masculine push, force, do, must, try, work hard, do this, deplete yourself. And many of you probably just don't even feel safe to be in this world. There's a part of you that does not feel safe to fully let go, because you are in that protect energy, because all you've known is to live in this survival mode, this fight and fight mode. And you're being the protector, you're protecting your heart, you're putting that armor up. But it's about dismantling that armor and knowing that you don't need no armor, that you are who you are, and you are powerful, and that you can have everything and anything you want when it comes from the heart, from the soul, not from the ego. And that's why you're dismantling the false mask and false ego, and connecting to what is truly you truly want deep down, not what other people are telling you, projections. And this is things, a lot of people just feel unsafe in themselves, and so many people are disconnected from feeling safe. And that's when you're easily manipulated, and you're easily that's when you're easily manipulated, and you're easily influenced in the things that are not actually right for you. When you're living in fight flight remote response, you can be making those wrong decisions because you're acting out of survival, you're acting out of threat. And that's why when you're going on this journey, you begin to become more aware, and you make more of those conscious decisions. You become aware, oh, actually, no, that doesn't align with me. Oh, no, that doesn't resonate anymore. Actually, I don't want to be hanging around with these people anymore. Actually, I don't want to be doing that habit anymore. Because what you're doing, you're breaking free from the old. You're shifting your whole persona, your whole inner reality, to then shift your external reality. So this is when, you connect into your womb, the divine feminine. What's happening as well, a lot of women, they're feeling unsafe to be a woman. Deep down, you do not feel safe to be a woman. And the reason why women are suffering with hormonal imbalances, endometriosis, conceiving and stuff, is because a woman is more in their masculine role, and the men are now more in their feminine, because of how we have been led in this society to be in this firm, strong, don't show emotions, must have my shit together, this, push, go. But actually, life isn't about that. Life is also, it's about the flow. It's about the softness, the nurture, but it's also about moving through life fiercely, in that fire and that moment of like, this is who I am, and it's safe for me to move. It's safe for me to lean into the resistance and shift because I am safe. It's safe for me to slow down. It's safe for me to rest. And if you're someone that like feels guilty of slowing down, or you think, you know, you're being lazy and you should be doing more, 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 that is a wounded masculine within you. That is a false light. And if anything was shifted for me, it's been about slowing down, doing less is more. It's about honoring what my body wants at that time and what's happening as well. You know, with women, you see now women going to gym wanting to be in this bulky physique, you know, this protected energy, but it's just a mask. And it's about dismantling and breaking free of those masks. And when you're awakening your womb, this portal, you're remembering that you are the portal, you are the womb, we are the creators of our life. We come from this place, creation, and we're here to evolve and grow, and we're not here to stay stuck and unfulfilled. And when you awaken your womb, you're awakening yourself to the cosmos, you're awakening yourself to consciousness, you're awakening yourself to something bigger and greater. And that takes a journey of unraveling what is making you feel unsafe in this moment in your body, and what is stopping you from truly receiving that, say, relationship that you are wanting to call in, or that job opportunity, or that job position, or that career, or that expansion in your business, or the money, or whatever it may be. It's tapping into like, where in your body do you feel unsafe to receive that? Maybe it was something in your upbringing, what you've been conditioned, or maybe, you know, you've been through some trauma or conditioning. There's conditioning, like, it's connecting to what you've been holding on a subconscious level. And that's something that I had to really face and understand and deal with. It was all coming back to what I was holding onto a subconscious level. So when you're coming into my spaces, I'm fucking activating you, for you to remember I'm activating these codes. And when I awakened my womb, I connected to the codes of Mary Magdalene, Sophia, Isis, Kali. I began to feel all of me, the moments of rage, frustration, anger. What many women, they suppress their voice. We've been suppressed for centuries. And what happened back then in the ancestral times, you know, we originally, you know, women would gather together, we would create, we would, on our periods, on our bleed, we would gather in caves, be our resurrection, the moment of creation. But also the divine masculine respected that. We were in tribes, we were in that mode of like, we would flow through life through this sovereignty, this knowing and honoring and being and remembering. And that began to change when, you know, it was like that was a threat to the masculine and to how this, whoever it may, wanted to construct this life. And that's where the most false masculines come. And, you know, women have been so suppressed and dimmed in their voices. And the great tale comes from when, you know, when a queen whispered a great amazing idea to the king, and then the king, you know, said this amazing idea, and, you know, everyone was cheering like, mon the king, and wow. And then, you know, everyone thought it was the king's idea, but it wasn't. But then the king was like, wait one sec, amazing idea, now I feel the power. And they're all cheering me on, they see me in this pedestal. The women, it was not mine, and so the women must be quiet now. And that's when women began to be diminished and quietened. And when they were in their witchiness, you know, it was slammed as demonic, and then they were burnt to the stake. So not only from this lifetime, but from centuries and ancestral. And that's what a lot of women are carrying from this world. They feel unsafe in their womb. Back then, remember, women would just have miscarriages. They would be so diminished, neglected. They would just be used, abused, you know, used. And again, women just got so diminished. So when I've been on this journey, when my womb opened and like expanded deeper into my knowing, and I began to unravel this pain, this hurt, this betrayal, this shame, this guilt, I began to see the light through it. And that's when I transmuted. And it's about you transmuting that, so that then you feel safe to make moves, to move fiercely, but also to be in moments of rest and still know that you're in your power. In moments of the storm, to know that you are still in your power. You know, and that's what it's about. It's about remembering. It's not about fixing. Healing is about remembering, not fixing. And when you go through this journey with the Kundalini and with my spaces, you are here to remember. And that's why I create these packages, these spaces, because it's an ongoing journey of devotion and commitment. And that is what it's taken me. It's taken me moments of devotion, investment, but investment in myself. I do not let time stop me. I do not let money. I make it work. And that's the thing. And many people as well put money on a pedestal to stop, because again, there's been so much control and power. But what if it's you? So it's like the choice is you. It's about investing you. And it's sometimes about cutting out the noise around you. And it's coming back to you. What is it that your soul wants? Okay, if this feels resistance, I'm going to lean into the resistance and I'm going to do it anyway. Because that's when you shift, that's when you move. And it's understanding, knowing how to navigate that and investing in someone that will help you with that. Not tell you what you should and shouldn't do, but what work on a deeper level, what is really going deep inside. So when you awaken in your womb, you're awakening this sense of knowing and remembering and safety. And that's when you begin to really open up and to receive for the fullness of life. And that is what I want everyone to know and hear and to understand. And that we speak truth, we are medicine. And when you activate and you remember, you move, you shift, you see the significant changes. And this is what, Kundalini does. It's the disruptors to help you shift. And what's happening is people being comfortable because it's only what they know, because they feel too unsafe to move and to trust in life, because they're not trusting in yourself. You don't feel safe. Your insecurity, your lack of self-worth, your doubt, the reason why you're having probably money problems, relationship, whatever, maybe there's something deeply rooted to why that is happening. And it's building this new persona. And with that takes subconscious work. It takes nervous system regulation. You're creating new neuroplasticity cells to weaken the old ones. But you must disrupt and shift on an energetic, somatic level. Now, I've been on this journey for 11 years when I started. And I was just touching the surface. When I had my awakening, boom, that's when I expanded. That's when it cracked me wide open and be like, well, this is actually it. This is the truth. And when you accept, there's no going back. And yes, it's a journey that things will fall away in order to fall place. But you've got to be ready for that. You've got to understand that, like, you can be there sitting like, oh, I want this and that. But in order that happen, like, sometimes things must fall away. Sometimes things must move and shift in order for you to open that new, like, close one door, another one opens. And it takes trust and surrendering. And this is what is these spaces about. When you come in, it's a me here to support you. I'm not here to do anything to you, but to hold up this mirror and be like, this is who you are. This is what's stopping you. Let's just break this down. Let's shift it. Let's move it. Okay, boom, move. Let's shift. Because a woman in her body, anchored in who she is, sovereign in her truth, she knows. She is fire. She is the force. She is the altar. She is the cosmos. She is all that there is. And she will not let anything stop and dim her light. She does not need to ask for permission. She does not wait. She does not chase. She does not overgive. She remembers. She is her wild, untamed self. She is the chaos. She is the moments of vulnerability. She is the anger. She is the rage. And this is what so many of you women are diminishing and suppressing from. And you've got to face also those wounded parts of your masculine, feminine parts of yourself. Maybe there's a mother wound. Maybe there's a father wound. In a child, you've got to dismantle and break free for things that are stopping you from getting there. And that's how I've got to where I am. Dismantle, break free, shift, move. Okay, this is my new reality. And it takes time, patience, and I'm here to show you that. And when your womb is where so much power holds, and again, something that we've been so diminished with. So it's like you have a choice. You are the creator and you are the leader of your life. You get to choose here and now. There's no one stopping you but yourself. Don't let money be the excuse. Don't let time be the excuse. Don't let people's opinions be the excuse. Because I used to let people do that, and look what I was doing. I was going around the same cycles over and over and over again, until one day I was like, do you know what? No fucking more. I'm going to choose me, and I'm going to keep choosing me. I remember when people were like, are you stupid? Are you crazy? Why are you doing this? When I was moving to Vera, laughing at me, like what I was into. Now people are like, oh my gosh, Carolina, look how much you've done. You've amazing. Like, you've shifted so. Yeah, because I've taken real devotion to myself. I chose me, and I choose me over and over again. And when you choose you, you choose the life that you truly desire. And you've got to be committed and devoted. And that's why those who come into my space, I invite those who are ready, not the ones who question or doubt, or the ones that know that when you invest, you're like, do you know what? I'm investing in me. I'm doing it for me because I know that I'm able to shift. I can do this. I have got this within me. And I'm about to invest in this because I can do this. And this is what simply these spaces are about. My biz based package, again with business, something that I was so burnt out, depleted, then connected to my womb, my divine feminine energy. I now, the business works around me. I do not work around business. It no longer depletes me or consumes me. But if anything, I thrive with it. I love it. I get to be in moments of rest and boom, things are just flowing in. I don't feel guilty anymore. And it's again with my path, my remembrance path. It's an 8 week journey. It's 8 weeks for a journey because again, it takes real devotion. From this day, I still invest in myself. I invest in mentors and stuff, even though it can sometimes feel a bit resistance. I lean into that because I know I'm doing it for me. I'm not relying on anyone else but myself. And sometimes we just need that person there to activate us. My retreat space is a space where you can fully detach, come into the space, immerse yourself, be surrounded with like-minded people and souls, the ones that activate you. Again, your environments, the people you're with, that's so important. And that all changes. Like, yes, I've lost friends, but I've fucking gained some beautiful ones. Yes, my old life collapsed, but fucking now my new life is incredible. Yes, there was moments of grief, heartbreak, moments of vulnerability, fear, self-doubt, but I kept on going, kept on rising because I am a woman who knows I fucking remember. And it's for you to know that too. Our nervous system is what helps us, is what contains us. We come from a nervous system. We are energetic beings. The nervous system, it's this is what we live from. It's the nervous system that is stopping you, your subconsciousness. Unraveling that, connecting to that, creating safety so then you feel safe enough to fully receive the fullness of life. Your womb is your altar, it's your portal, it's your medicine, it's what cracks you open. It's something that we've been so disconnected from, and it's for you to claim. If you're someone that's trying to conceive, maybe you don't feel unsafe. Crack your womb open, your heart, watch that shift. If you're suffering with hormonal and emotions, you need to connect to deeper what is happening in your womb. Soften into your feminine. Get out of that protector energy, come into this knowing, remembering, anchored in energy. This is who I freaking am. Wow, I am powerful. Like, this is what you can do. Not through manipulation, discipline, but from simply anchoring. And it's like everything comes from knowing, remembering. And I want you to feel this and see this because you can have this. Life doesn't have to be about struggle. That's what it was led like back then. Our ancestors, they were living in survival. That's what they were wanting. They were actually craving and yearning is safety, but they were living in survival because back then it was tough times. We still this day people think, I don't need to get grandparents, back then tough times, you've got to do this. It's not about that. This is what we're shifting into and knowing. Like, it doesn't have to be all struggle. You deserve the love, you deserve the joy, you deserve the peace, you deserve to feel safe. You are safe in this world. Do you feel safe in this world? Do you feel safe to be a woman? Do you feel safe to fully show up as yourself? Do you feel confident and free in yourself and your skin and your body? Do you show up for yourself daily and be like, do you know what? I freaking love myself so much. I'm just so blessed to be me. Do you look at yourself in the mirror and be like, do you know what? I'm freaking beautiful. If you don't, you're not claiming yourself. You don't feel safe. There's parts of you that don't feel safe because maybe you've been in a narcissistic relationship. Maybe you've been in environments where there's threat. Maybe your parents' relation wasn't the greatest. Maybe you've been through some sort of abuse. Maybe things that you've been watching or surrounded the relationship. Like, it's about breaking free from that and understanding that you are the creator, you are the leader of your life, and that you are powerful and you can access this anytime. So if you are wanting to come into my spaces, then I offer the biz based package. This is for business owners who are in business at the moment and you want to expand, um, align, bring in more opportunities. We go deeper into your subconscious work, nervous system, check out if there's any energy leaks. We get you moving, shifting, connecting to your womb, divine feminine energy. Again, if it's new, you're wanting a startup program, I've done so much in business, wanting help with starting up, aligning, attract clients, then this is for you. This is a monthly mentorship. Message me for more information. Also, then I have the remembrance path. This is for you who are on this spiritual journey, and if you're wanting to connect deeper to your truth, disconnect for, and you've tried multiple of courses and people, investments, tried all the things, but you're really wanting to get to root now and just really shift and own who you are without the whole spiritual manipulation, then this space is for you. If you're starting this healing journey, also this space is for you. And then I also have spaces like the retreats where you can meet me in person. I sometimes hold the odd group session, but my in retreat spaces is a perfect way that you can really step away from the chaotic world, really immerse yourself into a space where like-minded souls, good yummy food, where transformation happens not just in that space but afterwards. And then I also have the Kundalini training. So if you're wanting to pursue something new, you're a practitioner, or you are in this healing journey, you're wanting to learn about more about Kundalini, you want to do this training, you want to help people in this journey through Kundalini, then my 8-week training is for you. This isn't just about qualification, it's about an embodied path, but also you understand the deeper level on the psychological aspects, the trauma, the science, understanding the ins and outs of Kundalini. And if this is something you just want to do for yourself, then please come into this space, because you will learn so much about Kundalini, but also yourself. This is a way that you can expand in ways that you didn't think were possible. These are my current offerings. Please message me today and we can discuss what feels more aligned for you and see if this space is for you. Again, I invite the souls that are ready to fully invest in you. You're not investing in me, you're investing in you. That you're fully committed and devoted, and you're just like, you know what? I am fucking done playing small. I'm done being in this cycle, these cycles. I'm done investing things that are not working. And I'm just ready to freaking live my life and love my life and live abundantly and so free and just claim all parts of me. Then welcome to my world, honeys, because this space is for you. Sending you so much love.